This video was brought to you by Elbilmek, ABRP, Stormberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. It's now 9:30 in the evening, finally. The kids are in bed, so yeah. We are back at 66%. We left the motorway at 66%, actually it's 66.5. But yeah, I managed to precondition the battery. See, it heated up a little bit. I think this is okay. Actually, we actually don't want this to be too high. So I'm just topping up. I think I'll unplug soon. But this should be good enough. By the time we get to the motorway, we should be at 66% again. So yeah, the plan now is to drive through Oslo in the evening. So you shouldn't have too much traffic. And then I think I'll just drive a little bit past Rygge and then head north again. And then 999 right around here somewhere. But we have to look at the distance and everything. So let's unplug and get going. All right, we're gonna enter the motorway right around now, but that means that we drove 7 kilometers extra. Consumption is the same as before. Stats are very similar to before. And yeah, that means we have a, let me see, is this 5 hours and 35-minute deduction. Yeah, okay, let's go. We're now passing by Cleavage, Friday night, almost 10 in the evening, so hopefully it's flowing well. It seems to be flowing well. I don't think I need to deduct anything for traffic now, so yeah. And also on Friday night there shouldn't be any road construction or road works. But we have to tolerate some traffic, like now, yeah, a little bit, but probably just 1-2 minutes anyway. We are passing by Oslo and it is 60 zone here now. You know, normally it would be 70, but since this is 1st of November, it's the official day for when we're supposed to put on winter tires, also studded tires, and yeah, they lower the speed limit because they don't want too much dust from the studded tires. So we now have the winter speed limits. Also further out there will be, instead of 110 zone, there'll be 100 zone. So this is of course a disadvantage. I have never corrected for it. I just know that during winter we are a couple of minutes slower than summer run. But I mean the winter run will be slower regardless anyway. So yeah. Oh, okay, interesting. At night now the temperatures are around 3 to 4 degrees Celsius only. And that means that the min temp is lower than earlier today. So that means that I have to preheat longer before we arrive. Otherwise I won't get 21 degrees Celsius. But also as a result of this lower battery temperature, you see that the max power available is 370 kilowatt. That's roughly 500 horsepower. Whereas max is 650. But I guess if you use the launch mode or the other mode, or if you put the car in sport mode, maybe then you can keep higher battery temperature. But if you try to be economic, then you end up having 150 less horsepower than you're supposed to have. So what the heck is this Volvo doing? Is it being annoying? Yeah, it's being typical Norwegian Nissan. Well, we are down to 42.5%, but the battery temperature keeps dropping and dropping, which concerns me. So let me see. I'm gonna start preheating now. Click here and then activate. All right, I see on the screen that the preheating symbol is active. So then the heater here should start rising there. So I preheat kind of early, maybe. Actually, based on this, we can drive maybe 100 more kilometers, right? So just want to make sure that we preheat early enough. I think if we preheat too early and we reach 21 degrees Celsius, then no big deal. We can just let it drop a bit and then preheat again. But if we arrive with, I don't know, 16 degrees, 17 degrees, then it's too late. But I also want to see how long does it actually take to preheat, because it seems like these two, they go up really slow. So, all right, let's see then. In roughly 10 minutes, how fast does it go? Well, it's been over 10 minutes, more like 12 minutes now. And we are only at 16 degrees Celsius. It came up, I mean, the temperature went up so much slower because ambient temperature is 4.5 degrees rather than 8 or 9 degrees we had earlier today. That's a huge difference. And this is why, you know, I was complaining that, yeah, I can see here on the screen in the car that it pulls only 4.3 kilowatt for battery heating. And I don't know if the battery is even isolated or insulated like a Tesla. So, man, this makes me wonder, how would this car perform if we go to Yellow in minus 10 degrees Celsius? What about Lapland? Or if I go to, I should go to Folldal when it's minus 25 degrees. Oh, we need to test that. It can be Ioniq 5 or EV6 or even Ioniq 6, any of the eGMP cars. Yeah. I need to test how bad the battery heating is when it's extremely cold. But okay, let's have another time lapse just to see in the next 10 minutes then. You know, now I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. Will we hit 21 degrees Celsius by the time we have roughly 10%? Or you know what? When it's cold, maybe it's okay to go deep. Yeah. We can go to 3% or 2%. This is it. We are now at the last charging stop and we're getting 205 kilowatt. Okay, but I'll show you here. So the way we count distance is that we have 878 kilometers. Okay, and then it disappears. But this car underreports distance by 1.1%. So we have to normally go to 989 kilometers, but we drove 7 kilometers extra. So that means 996 kilometers is 1,000. So we have to drive around 120-ish, almost 120 kilometers more. And then from here to Ioniq Dal is 115. Okay, so then I just drive a little bit extra loop and then I'm right around there. So I have to figure out how much juice we need, but it's not that much. We'll probably be riding on the 250, 260 kilowatt way before we need to unplug. So yeah, and also the way we count time is that we count as if we started at 2:30 today. Yeah. So that means that we are getting close to the 9-hour mark. Ooh, can we actually match the estimated 10 hour and 15 minutes? Okay, well, let's see. Let me go out there. Rygge, good old Rygge, with the old school Ioniq chargers. Yeah. Fortunately, I had no handshake problems at all. Every time I plug in now, it just works. No need to hold the plug or anything like that. Yeah. So wait. I think I had to hurry. As always, this car charges fast like a boss. So I probably have only around 6 to 8 minutes before I have to unplug. According to Windy, we have around 3 meters per second wind. So the wind has calmed down, but the temperature has dropped. So, wait, what's it outside there? Okay, here. 4.5 degrees Celsius. But look, 250 kilowatt. Oh, yeah. So I'm not sure how much I need. Can I trust this? The car claims to be... No. Okay, we cannot trust that one. Also, okay, what we can do is that, what was the distance again? 115 kilometers, all right, roughly. And then based on this 30 kilowatt hour, we have a budget of around 280 watt hour per kilometer, I think, quick math. But I can consult about the route planner here. Okay, so about the route planner, okay, if I just plan it now, claims that we need to spend 60%. No, we need to spend only 40% of the battery. And that the consumption is going to be 269 watt hour per kilometer. You know, that sounds plausible. The wind is not that strong and we have to pass through slow stretch in Oslo. Wait, which means that if I go for 45%, actually I have to take into account that the state of charge scale is non-linear. Let's say 50%, then I should be safe. Well, I have 45% now. Huh? It is going so schnell. I think we need to, wait, how long have we been charging now? We charged for 10 minutes. Okay, so maybe just 2 more minutes and then we can go. All right, let's do the countdown. 9991, 9992, 9993, 9994, 9995, 9996, 9997, 998, 9999, 1000, consumption 313 before correction, time 27 minutes past midnight, so it means 9:55. Huh? 20 minutes faster than my estimation. Wow. The slow clap for the end. We are now back at Nyland, and now I'm gonna test to see if I can overheat the battery on purpose, or maybe, you know, some people might not do it on purpose. So what I usually do with most cars is that I can charge during winter and then have the heater on. But in the past, what I saw was that the car would overheat the battery. Because, let me see, let me explain here. When we use climate control, it runs a heat pump. And then the heat pump is the same one that's supposed to cool down the battery. So we've seen this over and over again. It was with the ABRP platform, but I think they fixed that. The old BMW i3 did that also. So will it happen here? Well, let me see. Oh, we are cold getting, because this time we didn't preheat the battery to 21 degrees. You see, we are only 15 degrees. So right now we're cold getting. That means that it's maybe a little bit harder to overheat it. But we'll see. We might be able to do it anyway. We're on 76% and only 51 degrees Celsius in the battery. So it seems like it doesn't matter if we run HVAC or not. So the cooling still happens. Ah, very good. So how fast is a 955 run then? Well, it is slightly faster than the previous gen Ioniq 5. But that was in Norway route and was also wet, but it was warmer. So I would guess that if we try the regular Ioniq 5, not the N, then we should have better result. And also if it was summer, maybe 945, 940 could be possible. But then Model Y, okay, we have Model Y long range. I did it in 950, all right, slightly faster. That was even a cold run. But then what about the Model Y performance? Well, it did it in 945, but it was warmer. So yeah, we should compare against Model Y, not a Model 3, of course. So yeah, I mean, it's still a thirsty car, but the fast charging makes up for it. And then, as we see, it seems like the previous flaws with the car, like lack of rear wipers and the cooling that doesn't happen when you have the heater on, has been fixed. So there you guys have it. If you want a performance car, a real performance car with lots of performance track mode features, whatever, launch control, whatever, then you can get the Ioniq 5N, and you can still get fast from A to B. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.